Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Coffee Talk Episode 2. I forgot about this. I'm not gonna lie. I forgot about this. I was looking through, I think it was the PlayStation Store, actually. And I was like, just scrolling, and I see, like, upcoming games. And there's Coffee Talk Tokyo. And I was like, oh my god, I never even finished Coffee Talk Episode 2 on my channel. I don't know why. I never even finished the achievements either. I think there's like... Yeah, I have a shit ton of achievements to get still. I don't know why I kind of like stepped away from this game. I shouldn't have, because this game is awesome. I just kind of forgot about it. But it's so good, and I'm very excited for Coffee Talk Tokyo. That sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. There are mods. I want to know what that's about. Anyway. Am I on the Gov Citizen Data? Lol E. Peek. Alright. Oh, yes. We gotta read and we gotta like, boys. Cool. Okay. Something's missing from the drawer. Did I misplace it? What's missing from the drawer? What did my fucking dumbass lose? Oh. Man. Oh, that's the alien. So I feel like it's going to be a long, long night. Or not. Bye. Well, good evening. Hey, Brex. How are you? Not too shabby, I hope. Well, something's missing from my drawer. Everything's just fine. You sure? Positive. How about you, sir? How's work? My shift is over, so I'm free now. Nice. That reminds me, Mr. Hyde was here just the other day. Ah, that's right. Did he tell you the reason for his visit? Yeah, he's moving back here, right? Or at least that's the plan. Yes, what a nice surprise. He told me he got a few things to discuss on that. Well, it's part of why I'm here tonight. Aside from getting myself a hot drink, that is. On that note, I'm so ready to take your order. Huh. Much obliged. So Henry told me about this Indonesian ginger drink. It has milk, honey, and a couple other stuff in it. But I can only add 3. I think it's called STMJ. I know what that is. I 100% know what that is. I don't know what that is? I know what that is. It has milk. I have a cup of that. Milk, honey. Oh my god. STMJ. Milk, honey. I don't know. No! I don't know what that would be. I don't even remember if I was trying to do a perfect run on this or not. If I was just going in. Well, I want to. Okay, hang on. I know I was cheating. STMJ. Coffee Talk 2. Milk, ginger. Oh, what? I was right but wrong. It's milk, ginger, honey. I didn't realize that made a difference. One nutritious drink from the What? Coming up. Thanks a lot.
I did it. I made an STMJ. It's like a something else.
So what's in it again? It's a hot blend of egg, milk, ginger, and honey. The drink's name itself is the ingredients. Su Teller Madu Jahe. Or Hahe, or whatever. Milk, egg, honey, and ginger. What language is that? No wonder it somewhat reminds me of an eggnog. Albeit spicier and not as rich. But I can see why Henry likes it. It's a great stamina drink. He probably needs it to keep up with Rachel's work. Probably right. As long as he remembers to take breaks. Maybe I should invite him over for a drink here sometime. What do you think? That would be lovely. Then consider it done. Why is it stormy? You know what? I don't think Hyde will show up tonight. Oh, why is that? When I called him earlier to confirm, he sounded a little annoyed. It's not exactly great outside either. I thought he liked this kind of weather. I do. Him? Yes. His car? Not so much. Agreed. My car hates it. It's also just because the tires suck. And for some reason, every time we get tires, they're like, oh, these are the only tires we have. And they're the worst tires I've ever put on a car. Give me good tires. The thing wouldn't survive this kind of storm. Now that you mention it, you may be right. I used to drive him in that car back in the day. Did he ever tell you how old it is? Yep, he gave me the whole backstory of it. Oh? I guess I'm just surprised he still uses it as all. The car clearly holds a special meaning to him. He was also quite sentimental about it, which makes me wonder if it has anything to do with him moving back here. What do you mean? He lived here before, right? Yeah, and he kept bringing up the past, too. Are you saying his move is motivated by nostalgia? I was going to say homesickness, but I realize that makes no sense. Kind of makes sense. I would never get homesick, actually. My town sucks. I get what you're trying to say, though. And the strange longing for times gone by. Consider how fast things are changing these days. Maybe even too fast. Which is ironic, really. What is? Live long enough, you'll realize the only constant in life is change itself. Things like shifting necessities, curveballs the world throws at you, decay. Just stuff we have to deal with indefinitely. Considering our lifespan, you'd think we'd get used to it at some point. But we never do. Never completely, anyway. I suppose the idea of getting used to change is a paradox in and of itself. That sounds about right. Perhaps nostalgia is like an anchor for dinosaurs like us. Keeps us from losing ourselves to the world's relentless speed. You get used to these after a while, huh? Pretty much. What? You know what I just thought about? I could record Coffee Talk while I'm away. Because it's available on Macs. That'd be an interesting trial. Anyway. Oh, hey there. Meet again. Yes, hello. I should try that. Excuse me for a moment. Got it. Welcome, Miss Riona. Good evening. I'm meeting up with someone. Oh, okay then. How's your car, by the way? My car? Oh, you mean the tire. There's really no need for concern, as it was an easy fix. But thank you for asking. My pleasure. May I order a cup of Russian tea?
Can I know how to make it? Can you tell me?
Russian tea. Tea, lemon, cinnamon. I keep wanting to hit reset. I just need to hit brew. Okay. Boop. Ordering tea for the lady Russian to deliver. That's a good one. I'm gonna kill myself. Don't. This is perfect, by the way. Thank you. You're welcome. So, who are you meeting with, if I may ask? You should know, shouldn't you? After all, you were tasked to give me his contact info. Ah, so you two connected in the end. I'm sorry I failed to give you his contact info to you. It's fine. He sent me a message last night through my private social media. Wait, what was I supposed to do? Oops. Which both surprised me and confused me. I mean, how did he find my account? Okay, on top of that, it's been forever, so I don't actually remember even what my choices were in this game. I heard you can find just about anything online nowadays if you know your way around. So it's probably an internet thing. That sounds a bit worrisome. What about people's privacy? Yeah, that's a valid concern. And it doesn't exist. Google. Microsoft. Apple, you're my good boy. I'm kidding. Kinda. I'm not going into too much detail. But I want to. I like technology. All we can do now is to consider carefully what we put out there, I suppose. Right. Then I wondered, what does he want from me?
Yo,
I ain't gonna finish that. It's gonna be... Future sucks. I don't know why I just started thinking about it. But, like, I'm about to graduate, right? Well, school's being a pain in my ass and keeps putting a nice little brick wall in front of my plans. And I'm kind of almost glad it's doing it, because it gets me more time in school, sure, but which makes me spend more money. But I feel like right now, if I was to graduate right now, I feel like finding a job in computer science, artificial intelligence, or cybersecurity, because those are what my majors are. It's just gonna be so hard, and I'm so scared for the future. It's gonna be interesting. I just thought about that now. I'm in that mood. Well, let's get out of that mood and play a game. No one cares about your sob stories. Yeah, so Hei's not coming tonight. Probably for the best, given the circumstances. Is he okay? Yeah, he just wants to take it easy tonight. Understandable. My apologies for these surges. I was hoping it'd become more stable as the days go by, but no need to apologize for something out of your control. That's right, you tried everything you could. I know. Thank you for your understanding. How are you doing, miss? Hey there. Did you manage to resolve your issues with children? What? Huh? Sorry? Oh, I mean the hospital admission problem from the other day. Oh, that. For a minute there, I thought you had beef with kids I was unaware of. Sorry for the misunderstanding. No worries. That was funny. It's only been a few days, so not much has changed. How about you? Feeling better? Yes, well, I apologize for the way I acted a few days ago. We all have our bad days, so don't worry about it. Thank you. While we're on that topic, I told Officer Georgie what happened to your car. Would you mind pointing out where you believe the incident took place? Sure. It was quite near the police station, actually. At the metered spot just outside of now defunct library? What? Like the defunded library? Oh, the vacant building at the Bourne intersection. Yes, that's correct. I see. So it was originally a library? You know the area? I know of the property, yeah. It's been abandoned for a long time now. But it's a heritage building, so I often wonder why nothing's being done about it. Since it's located in a very populated, culture-centric neighborhood. That's true. There's even an art college nearby. Right. Then again, I've always found the street a bit odd. Odd? How? It's just barren. Especially if you consider the area. And the weird thing is, I feel like it wasn't always that way. Feel? Don't you mean remember? No, exactly what I said. It's a feeling, not a clear memory. Strange, isn't it? That is odd. Well, there used to be a flea market there, a long, long time ago. Perhaps that's what you were recalling. A flea market, huh? Last time I drove there, I remember seeing nothing but concrete. Oh, wait. There was a single dead tree surrounded by strange trinkets. A dead tree, huh? No idea why I almost forgot about it. It stuck out like a sore thumb. About 8 feet tall, no leaves. It's been there forever, too, as far as I know. That hawthorn tree was something of a landmark for us drivers. And the trinket you spoke of were actually remembrances of sorts. Remembrances? Hold on. I'm just going to recap a bit here, okay? Sure. Your car was vandalized near a metered parking spot in front of an abandoned library on a seemingly deserted street with a busy area that has a large dead tree surrounded by remembrances for some reason. Sounds about right. Except the tree is no longer there. Oh? Are you serious, Pops? Why wouldn't I be? That is crazy. I can't wait for all the drama. Wait, it... Fire. Hell yeah. That. I'm gonna shut up. But seriously, that's cool. I like him like that. Stay like that. You have my fans. Is your profile like that too? If it's not, you get a thumbs down, brother. No, your profile's stupid. Why are you playing basketball? Oh, you fucking nerd. Anyone who plays basketball, I'm sorry. Good evening, gentlemen. Hey, everyone. I want coffee now. Oh boy, I thought I'd be early, but you're here already, lady. Hello. Brax, for the love of all things holy, tell me my lighter is here. Well, you're in luck, because it is. Oh, damn, thank goodness. Would you like me to get it for you? Nah, it's fine. I'm just glad to know it's here. Just bring it with my drink later. Sure, let me know when you're ready to order. Cheers. So there's no what? Wait. Oh, there was stuff in it underneath the litter. Yay. Well, what's up, y'all? What's new? Evening, officer. We were just talking about the spot where Miss Riona's car may have been vandalized. Oh? We got your car too, lady? Yes, but it's not a big issue. Still sorry you had to experience that. Where did you park your car, miss? I can send you the coordinates if you like. That'd be real swell. Got it. Okay. This fucking flip phone. Fucking grandpa. Get a fucking smartphone, you fucking prick. Excuse me. Oh? Oh my god. Is it within the area you expected, or? Pretty much. The same location where I parked mine a week ago. I see. You can rest assured we already increased patrols in that area. That's great. But I'm the only one doing it at the moment. That sucks. What's that? Am I hearing you out of all people doubting my skill, Brax? Yes. I am saying to a police officer's face that you suck at your job. No, of course not. I just thought it means an unfortunate increase to your workload. Well, them's the breaks, I suppose. What? Anyway, give me your strongest espresso, Brax, and don't forget my lighter.
Espresso coming right out. Right up, boss.
That hurt. Give item lighter. Oh, put it in the tray. Proceed. Oh, Oh, there it is. Thanks, Brax. You probably think I'm being silly, but what can I say? It's my lucky charm. Yeah. It's borderline superstitious. I know. Don't you have anything of the sort? Well, I have a good reason to be superstitious. Whenever I don't have this with me, things happen. Right. Alright, here comes the strongest espresso in the house. Cheers. Ah, perfect as always. A nice smoke. Don't smoke. And a nice espresso. Don't drink. Isn't coffee bad for you or something? Are you ready to order? Might as well. I'd like something desserty. Because it's my cheat day. Sure thing. Anything specific in mind? Well, I saw a video of a Spanish hot cocoa drink yesterday. It was so thick I thought it was chocolate sauce. The name also reminded me of a song. But for some reason I can't remember the title for right now. You know, that sounds oddly familiar. For real? Thick cocoa, it's got milk and a little hot, spicy kick to it. Oh, I'm sorry. What? Milk and... But, wait, no. It's chocolate with milk and a spicy kick to it. Spicy? What the fuck would be spicy? I guess ginger. Ginger is kind of like... I would say that's more bitter. Well... Cinnamon's not spicy. Honey's not. Lemon's not. Mint... Mint is definitely not spicy. Well... no, I would say ginger. I'm going to go with my gut. I'm going to say it's chocolate milk ginger. Spanish Sahara. There's no way this is wrong. Here's this cup of Spanish Sahara for you. Oh, so that's what's going. Boys, make me a barista. I have a job now. Now I just gotta open a shop and go into debt for a few years. That's what we call it here, at least. Very cool. Then bon appetit. You know what? I want a place like this, like the Coffee Talk place. I want a nice, relaxing place. I swear to God. Well, actually, that's wrong. Starbucks did finally open a place here that's indoor. And it's peak. Like, I miss indoor coffee places that you could go inside, sit down, and just chill. Like, there's one inside of Kroger. It's not, like, no one wants to sit inside of a Kroger. They ain't very chill. And Starbucks was, like, the only thing for a little bit. And then we finally got one with, actual indoors. I haven't actually been inside it yet, but maybe I will. Then bon appetit. I already said that. See, I need to stop ranting. Stop it. I think this is it. Very tasty. Thanks, Brax. You're so welcome. I'm so smart. So, Pop, just earlier you were telling me about your creepy patrolling experience, right? Was it in the same location where the lady's car was? Creepy patrolling experience? Well, I don't know if I should even talk about it, because maybe it's just a tad too spooky, even for me. What happened? Tell them, Pops. It's not that big of a deal, honestly. Then all the more reason to talk about it, right? Maybe someone here will know something. You got a point there. Oh, sun's coming up. Remind after picture. For project. For class. Picture. Y'all were talking about the area anyway, right? Yep. Well, I've been patrolling there the past few nights. The street itself is fairly straightforward. It's about half a mile round trip from the intersection and back. There's nothing much there either. A concrete sidewalk with metered parking spots. A fence here and there. and an unfinished construction site with a couple CCTVs dotted about. No tree? What tree? There used to be a dead tree in front of the old library. Huh. Oh, that old tree. Old dead tree. It was uprooted by the city back in January. Ah. The commercial community decided it wasn't really a good look. Fuck 'em. So when the city started a massive cleanup project last year, well, they simply voted to get rid of it. I see. Why? What's up? We were actually talking about it earlier, and being a decades-old landmark aside, could there be something more to the tree than just, well, being old? You think so? That's what I think after listening to Miss Rayona. Are you expecting something from me, Brax? Huh? Oh, no. Sorry if I crossed the line. You seem to know a lot about it, and I don't want to mix up the facts. I understand. But I would like to hear the officer's spooky tale first, if you don't mind. Gladly, miss. Almost forgot about me there, huh?
No, I was just... it's the character. I don't have control.
So anyways, patrolling on the street is an easy task. Only 4 to 5 cars would park there overnight at most, which makes keeping track a breeze. Sounds ideal enough. As expected, though, nothing happened the first 2 nights. But yesterday was a different story. Hold on. What a stage setup, huh? Oh, phew, there you go. Thank goodness.
Pussy.
Sorry about that. Please continue. Alrighty. Well, it was nearing the end of my shift, and I found nothing... Something was amiss. Found nothing was amiss. Sorry. There were only 4 cars parked that night, 2 spaces across the street, and 2 on the opposite corner side by side. My plan was to leave after I walked one last round to make sure everything was okay. And a reminder, you can cover the whole place in only 8 minutes. Okay. Then at the end of my walk, I took a drag on my cigarette, smug as I was about to clock out, thinking 'twas another night job well done. Right? Wrong, as I was immediately faced with the impossible. 3 cars, 2 side by side, 1 across the street. All tires flattened. That's 12 vandalized tires for you, in a span of less than 10 minutes. That is so strange. It would take several minutes to flatten just 1 tire. And that's if you're using the right tools. Right? But that wasn't all. Oh no, it wasn't. Because that was the moment when the street lights went out suddenly and all at once. What? Right after that, I heard flurries of footsteps and laughter. I think the game's a little bugged and doesn't know what mod is activated. Eek. They were going further and further away from the scene, and yet I saw nothing at all. Oh? Are you sure? Did the CCTV catch anything? The infrareds actually managed to catch something, but the videos weren't clear at all, so I'm still investigating it. Jeez, Lewis. Pops? That's way spookier than what you told me in the car. But it's cool, though. I may be laughing now, but I almost pissed my pants there, you see. Well, whoever they were, they sure worked fast, right? Anyway, Brax, I think I want another drink. All that talking is making my throat dry. Coffee just ain't cutting it. Roger that. What would you like? What do you suggest? How about some tea with ginger and honey? Sounds good. You can use the red flower stuff you have as a base. You mean hibiscus? Definitely. Okay then, I like red flower tea with ginger and a touch of honey. Hibiscus with ginger and honey. Tejahe Rosella. So Jay pronounce? I don't fucking know. 1 piping hot tea, Jahe Rosella for you. Oh, what does it mean? Jahe means ginger, te means tea, and Rosella is roselle, another name for hibiscus. I see a legit herbal drink. Spicy but perfect for the weather. Good call. I'm happy to please. If that's the case, let me join your patrol, Pops. Because I'm not scared of ghosts. What is with that face? Real beings scare me more. Wait a sec, kid. What do you mean by ghosts, eh? Jumping the gun a little there, ain't ya? I don't know, Pops. Maybe it's even something crazier than that. This is a really serious problem, kid. Don't joke around like that. Sorry. Interesting. You know something? No, not me. But she might. Right, the tree, wasn't it? Oh, yeah. What about it, miss? It's your turn to finish your thought. I'm not sure if this can be any use at all, but... Officer, are you aware of the story behind that tree? I recall what you said earlier. People often leave remembrances around it. What do you mean by that, miss? Well, it's because someone passed away there. What? Allow me to explain. Can this guy not make the most fucked up looking pig? I mentioned there was once a flea market on that street, correct? Right. They called it the Fairy Market. It was unofficially set up by the transients of the community. Transients being the government's term for unregistered citizens, including all the other uncategorized beings at the time. Fairies were a part of that. Oh, I remember learning about it. After the war, the government made its first official attempt to sort things out. Organizing equitable classifications was thought as one of the first steps towards civil peace, but it was oversimplified, inefficient, and not speedy enough. Was all that before the Vindication Act? Way before that. Many who couldn't register were basically in administrative limbo. What? That's as good as like not existing at all. Really? That's horrible. It was the main reason why the fairy market was created in the first place, to ensure transients' survival throughout the changing times. More ways than one. The market had no real schedule. Therefore, the start of Fairy Week could be marked by flowers strewing along the intersection, just so people who notice and come to take a look. Sounds kind of too low-key, no? Because it was illegal, silly. Oh. And that was exactly the problem. The market ran day and night, its format unchanging. At the same time, the economy was slowly reshaping the landscape. People started to spend more, becoming reckless, while the laws were still shaky at best. Then a tragic incident occurred one night. A drunk driver was speeding and went off course, striking a vendor there. And the only evidence left was a crime was that tree, standing where there was no tree before. Wait a second, what? Why did I never hear about it? How long ago was this? The incident occurred in 1959, but the market itself was forcibly disbanded in 1961. Happened before I was born, huh? Yeah, I remember everything now. It was actually quite an infamous case, wasn't it? But due to the nature of the beings involved, most people couldn't help but, well, forget. We're talking about the late 50s to early 60s here. Post-war media was still quite scarce, and I remember the drunk driver was also the son of a very wealthy individual. Correct. But that wasn't exactly the part that made the case so infamous. It was due to the fact that no body was ever found at the crash site, as well as the vendor being a transient with no legal ID or paper trail. As a result, the court had no choice but to dismiss the case. But there was a body, wasn't it? Not just the one people might expect. You mean the tree? Right. When semi-spiritual beings like us pass on from physical world, some may leave specific landmarks behind. Not all can do that, though. Us banshees don't do that. You don't? No, we simply disappear. So if I'm getting this right, the tree couldn't be used as evidence because it wasn't classified as remained yet. The witnesses were in the same boat, no paper trail. So the driver's lawyer took advantage of those loopholes. And that's messed up. Beyond messed up, Pops. Whoa. I'm boiling. I'll take a further look into this more, miss. But I have a question for you. Yes? You think the vandalism has anything to do with the tree removal? I don't know. I suppose it might depend on when the act of vandalism began. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I better get going then. It's almost time for my shift. Okay, officer. Break a leg, Pops. I'd rather not. Stay safe. Will do. I'll keep y'all posted. I better go as well. Got an early shift tomorrow. There's one thing I want to confirm, though, if you don't mind, miss. It's about the fairies passing and how everyone ends up forgetting about them afterwards. I already thought that was just a myth. I guess not. Unfortunately. That is why there used to be a memorabilia around that tree. They were efforts by those who remembered to preserve the memory. But it wasn't enough, was it? Else we'd still have the tree. It really makes me question my memory. Are there any people I might have forgotten? Were there events I missed? It is quite scary to think about. For beings like us, being forgotten is inevitable, so no need to feel bad about it. Is that so? Oh, I didn't catch your name, by the way. I'm Gala. Oh, I'm Lucas. Nice to meet you, sir. Well then, nice meeting you. Good luck with your future auditions, miss. Thank you. See you around. Bye, Brax. Take care. Okay. You okay? It's getting real late. I still want to talk, but if you're tired, let me know. Have you eaten? Do you want something to eat? We don't sell food here. You don't? No wonder your place is always empty. Well, just kidding, Brax. Don't hate me, please. Well, do you want another drink, maybe? I wouldn't mind one. Nice. What do you feel like having? Something without milk, with a fresh feeling and some brightness to it. I'm also quite partial to the blue PT. Oh, okay, I'll order something for you. May I? Sure. Brax, could you try this mix? I saw a pretty drink in a video and it looked perfect for Our Lady. It has blue PT as a base, a lot of mint, and a splash of lemon. Is the order like base and then big and then tiny? Galaxy what? Sounds peak. Here you go, miss. From the man sitting right beside you. Looks nice, very pretty. Kind of wish the color was on the cups. That'd be kind of cool. I like it, thank you. I'm glad you do. And now, Brax, it looks exactly like what I envisioned. You're a G. I'm happy you both enjoyed it. But man, that whole case earlier, though, it was a lot to take in. Also, about the whole forgetting thing, that really gave me chills. Why? Don't you feel scared of just disappearing in the end? Because I do. That's why I thought I finally understood you, too. I mean, the reason why you wanted to become a soprano your way. The traditional way. Oh, care to compare notes? Because I've yet to be entirely certain about that myself. Oh, now that's what you could call huge pressure. Before that, though, can I ask a little teeny tiny question? I need to go take this picture. Go ahead. What inspired you to go down this path? I mean, I may have some idea of my own why you're choosing the hard way, but Why a soprano in the first place? Because it's been done before. Pardon? Because there was already a banshee who did it before. So I knew it's not impossible. Whoa, for real? Her part was that it's a sorbet area, and she was not very well known. What is a sorbet area? Oh, I mean, she was a secondary character. Back in the early 19th century opera, sorbet arias would be swung towards the end of the second act, usually before the evening ended. Hawkers would use the time to offer their wares for the last time to the patrons, often desserts, hence sorbet aria. Oh, I see. Like background singing at the end of a show or something. Yes. Things are different nowadays because people are expected to listen to the end. The first time I heard her voice was on an old recording of a comedy opera. I was still very young back then. She was playing a confused maid role at the very end of the opera, wondering why and how people could act so crazy when in love. But despite her confusion, she thought she wasn't so old that she couldn't find out the reason herself. It was a funny epilogue to the opera. But hearing a banshee sing such a playful and light-hearted piece, it was truly an eye-opener for me. Oh man, I bet it was. Sadly, couldn't find any of her other works, but it always stuck with me nonetheless. So I left my commune and started trying it on my own. That's really cool and brave of you to do so. I agree. I have never talked about this before. It's a bit embarrassing. No, don't be embarrassed. I think it's super cool. You're just feeling inspired to push yourself beyond what's expected of you, and wishing to leave a mark on this world. Is that what you think? Uh-huh. You're just trying to follow a path that has been traveled before, and that's not always a bad thing, especially for beings like us. You're just being careful, yet courageous. Right, because the path you're choosing to walk is still difficult. Regardless, leaving your mark, I don't know. I just feel maybe you're the same as me. Like, what's the point of being born if nobody's going to remember us? Right, Brax? No comment. Aw. Why do you want to be remembered so much? Why wouldn't you? Us Banshees sees the end differently than most, so care to enlighten me? I can't speak for anyone else, but in my case, I was a kid who grew up in a large family, you see. Like humongously large. Literally couldn't count all my siblings even if I wanted to, because they're everywhere thanks to my dad. We weren't wealthy though, not even close. The money situation was always suffocating us for real, but sometimes Dad would drop by to give us some money, though it wasn't even enough to cover utilities for more than a couple months. Then he'd just leave again a couple days later. Are you the eldest? Nope. But my older brothers had already moved out by the time I hit high school. I was so surprised when my dad gave me the house after he died, which is where my mom and siblings live now. I'm sorry to hear about your father. Oh no, it's fine. Anyway, so my older brother came back, right? They wanted me to sell the house and divide the earnings. Wanted a slice of the inheritance pie, huh? You didn't do that, right? Heck no. That's why I left for LA. So if they really want me to sell the house, they have to chase after me. Good call. Thankfully, my younger siblings and I are pretty tight. We're a good team. That's a relief. But that was also why I needed money fast. I needed to send money to help with my family bills. Of course, so I could stay alive as well. That's why I ended up having to join the production house. The production house? Yeah, it was like a bunch of content creators getting together to make videos every day. I was young and naive too, you know. Because it was my first time venturing to another state completely alone after all. So I didn't know better how predatory things could be. Man, this isn't even going to be an interesting story. If you're uncomfortable, you don't have to talk about it. No, it's not that. I just really didn't like the production house. But I needed the money. Someone there saw my vlogs and invited me in. And as one of the youngest there, I tried to get along with everyone. But you see, we were all creators in the entertainment industry, right? Which means we all had huge egos. So naturally there was somewhat of a hierarchy of sorts. Trying to be all around helpful turned me into the butt of the joke all the time. That didn't discourage me that much, by the way. I mean, I also learned a lot there, not gonna lie. Still. Well, long story short, being tokenized sucked to the end. No disagreement there. Sorry, I swear that wasn't what I wanted to talk to you about. It's fine. I actually learned a lot this evening. I just don't want to take up any more of your time, so I can just ask you a direct question? Sure. Great. Would you be interested in guest starring on my new show? I realized I was being dumb the day we first met. I kind of forced my thoughts onto you and was just being a general smartass. I underestimated your straightforward efforts because I was jealous of your solid resolve. Since everything I did was anything but you succeeded eventually, didn't you? And you worked hard for it. Yet I almost ended up losing sight of why I'd been doing all this in the first place. I went with the flow, made excuses a lot, all to justify the gain, but to what end? That's why I've been trying to put together a talent showcase for those who need extra exposure. It's going to be a small production thing, and it'll be paid, I swear, and not with exposure either. Though it won't be much at first, because I don't have that much money ready to use at the moment, so this is a bit sudden, don't you think? No pressure, though. How does this show work? Well, I'm not 100% sure of the shape of it yet, but ideally it will have like an interview at the first, and then I'll record your singing. I'll bring all the gear. I will also be doing the editing and stuff. It's going to take a bit of time since I still have my main show to do. But I did start my vlogging journey on my own too. So I can bet you the results will still be quality. Your show will tank if I'm the first guest. You realize that, right? If it does, then it doesn't deserve to exist. I don't care about haters, but you do. That's why I won't push you. I'm flattered, but no thank you. Okay. Thanks for considering me, though. Thanks for giving it a thought. Looks like I have to go. Okay. It's nothing to do with what you said, okay? Just bad timing. Yes, I get it. Cool. I hope we can meet again like this. If you want to. Maybe. I'll take it. Thanks for your time too, Brex. Sorry if I bored you. No, truly, it was my pleasure. Cool. Alright, I really have to go. See you around. Safe trip. Alrighty, see you, Brex. Come again soon. I think tonight was the most I have talked to in the past 2 years. I'm quite glad to hear that. Thank you, Brax. For what? For being such a good host. I know I'm not the best, easiest being to get along with. It's always a pleasure to have you and everyone around. Then I'll be taking my leave. I feel like I have a lot to rethink. But I'll see you again soon. And we'll be waiting as always. Safe trip, Miss Rayona. And have a good night.
Peak.
That was actually interesting. Phew. I think I'm done for the night. I hope everything will work out for everyone. Holy shit. That was long. That was peak, though. That was peak story. I like that. So, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think. As always, see you real soon.